Are we live? Can people hear me now? I see people coming online. We'll wait for a minute while it gets started. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Brandon, the Tech Chomper. Thank you for those of you who are joining us now. It's awesome to see some people here already. If you have any questions, always feel free to chat below. Welcome to the show and the channel. And still kind of working things out what this is going to be exactly. Basically, this is our second live stream, and I want this to be kind of a place to help people solve tech problems, discuss interesting thoughts and opinions on technology and how it's affecting us for the better or for the worse. And appreciate you guys joining me for that. And if there's anything I can help with, that'd be awesome. And basically, tonight, wanted to talk a little bit about artificial intelligence. It is coming for us in every gadget we have, and I'm kind of curious how people feel about it, if they like it or dislike it, if they think it's going to help or hurt, and would love to hear from you guys on that. A lot of gadgets that are coming out these days have artificial intelligence in the name of making, for example, your photos and videos better without you knowing how to do those things. And I kind of think that it's cool in that it allows people who have creative vision the chance to do something that maybe they wouldn't be able to do because they're just fighting a tool. Whereas I realize there's also a lot of skills involved in spending your life training for something so that you can do something really cool and prove that you've earned your way to the top, I guess. But I guess that makes it almost sound like art isn't as important for what you're creating, or the output isn't as important. So, would love to hear what you all think about that. Is anybody even out there yet? Hello? So, let me adjust something here. I'm getting a warning about my bit rate, so I'm going to fix it. Hopefully that will make it happy. Adjustment has been made. Hello, Sheridan. How are you doing? You may be the only one here right now. I see one other person. I'm not sure who's here watching us, but welcome to the channel. It's our second live stream. I hope you stick around. It's going to keep getting better. Hopefully be a lot more fun as time goes on. We'll have some good discussions. I agree. Scary mixed bag. What isn't a scary mixed bag? I think everything's just pros and cons, I guess. I don't know what else you're supposed to do about it. Well, in other tech news, I guess there's been a major exchange server hack that's going on for people that run their own exchange servers. There's patches coming out. Probably a good time to look into that. I don't run any exchange servers. I host all my stuff on a cloud service just so I can avoid dealing with things like patches as they come up. I don't want to have to lose sleep at night about exchange servers, so cloud is my friend. Highly recommend AppRiver for people looking for a good cloud solution. Office 365, either one. Both good companies selling the same product. Oh. Well, let's see if anybody else joins us. So far, no one is talking. There might be one person watching, but no one's talking right now. Nope, still nobody. All right then. Well, Sheridan, do you have any topics you'd like to discuss? Questions? Anyone have questions? Any of the two of you? Who has questions? No one has questions. Surely you have questions. I get tech questions everywhere I go. It doesn't matter. I can be in line at a restaurant, and if somebody finds out you work in IT, much like a doctor, you are going to hear about their problems. Ooh, the new drone, she says. We could talk about the new FPV drone. I'm hoping people are excited about the DJI FPV drone. I am pumped about it. I have not done any FPV stuff, and it looks like it is going to be super easy to get going with, especially with their new stick controller they've got. It's almost like flying a plane or a helicopter, people say. Many of those people have never flown a real plane or a helicopter, so it's probably more like a video game plane or helicopter. But it looks like a blast. That thing will do 90 miles an hour, which is ragingly fast for a drone. It's got a sweet new set of goggles, HD image in there. I imagine it's going to be fun. All the videos I have seen look pretty awesome. What questions do you have about the new drone, Sheridan? Any questions? It's supposed to be a question-driven show. Nope. No questions. It's all right. We're going to keep doing this live stream every week, Thursday at 7. And we're going to get people watching it. It's going to be a fun discussion. For now, it's just going to be a time of growing, learning, experimenting, making it better. Much like we want to make the world better, right? I don't know. Now I'm just saying corny things. What does it do that the Magic Air doesn't? The Magic Air. I think you mean the Mavic Air, but yes, the Mavic Air. It goes faster, drastically faster, has a much wider field of view. It allows you to do the FPV flying, which you cannot do with the original Mavic Air. I think the Mavic Air 2 might link to some goggles now, the original DJI goggles possibly. I don't remember the answer to that. I will have to look that up, to be honest. It doesn't do 24p or cinematic flight modes like the Mavic Air. It's kind of a different beast, although they are saying that there's supposed to be cinematic update coming of some kind in the firmware. I'm guessing when they say cinematic, we're at least going to get 24p out of it. And probably some other flight modes, maybe like some of the other drones, where it'll do some AI assisted flights and get you some really cool shots without having to know much about how to pull it off. Not right now. No 24p on the FPV right now. It only does 4K 60 or 4K 120, I believe, are the options. Other questions? That's why they said cinematic firmware update coming soon. I don't know when. DJI is very sketchy about when they're going to tell you when things are going to be released. The leaks on the FPV drone were terrible. People knew that thing was coming for sure, but the goggles for the FPV drone and the controller, I believe, were released 2 years ago, and they're just now getting to the FPV drone to use with those pieces of kit. So far, they've been compatible with other FPV drones that you set up. They have a device that you can put on to stream from a GoPro on the other types of drones that people build for FPV right now. There's things like the Cinewhoop, which is also very popular. I think there's a Cinewhoop 2 now. And yeah, those guys could use the controller, but the new goggles system and the drone and controller and joystick controller together is a pretty awesome package. I think it's like $1,800 if you buy everything for the full kit with the Fly More combo and the extra batteries. Kind of a chunk of change, but you can do 0 to 90 in probably 3 seconds while looking through the drone, so that's pretty fun. I got a buddy that hasn't ridden a motorcycle in a while, can't ride a motorcycle because he got in some trouble, so I told him this was probably the next best thing to get your adrenaline pumping, was get an FPV drone and just fly down the highway, and he agreed. Probably even safer, might not lose a leg, so that's good. What are the questions? I want more questions. How is the audio? Can you hear me okay? I can't tell at all if you can hear me okay, because I can't hear myself. That'll be room for improvement to add some audio monitoring. Maybe. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe this sounds perfectly great. I have no idea. I'm going to make another post right now and remind people this is going on. I'm not sure they remember. They're about to find out. About to find out. Let's do it. Can we grab this? Think we can grab it? Let's do it. Gonna post a link on Facebook here. Let them know we are live now. Come join us. What? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. I hear yelling somewhere. But I'm posting up to the Facebook reminding people this is going on right now. I don't know why I'm calling it the Facebook. All right. What other questions do you guys have going on? Oh no, where's my window? There we go. Oh, I see. Awesome. What other tech things could we talk about? There's so much in tech going on. There's got to be some other things to talk about here. Give me a second. Let me get back to the window. Got lost in the windows. Let's pull it up. Let's see what's going on here. There's lots of new camera triggers out there using AI, which is pretty awesome. Figuring out if you're smiling when they can take a picture or waiting for lightning to strike and taking a picture. You don't even have to know how. You just have to find the lightning and it will let the magic happen. 180 versus 360? Is that your question? 180 versus 360. 180 cams on the market currently have a better image at the lower price points than any of the 360. And I'm not going to say that. That's not even a true statement. I'm really thinking of 180 versus 360 VR. The 180 VR stuff is much higher resolution, cheap price. The 360 VR stuff, you got to spend a chunk of change to get in something good. But as far as 180 versus 360 content, I think YouTube is actually doing a lot of 180 push. Google is, so there's quite a bit of the 180 content that they seem to be liking right now on the platform and promoting. I think 360 is still a thing, but I guess 180 seems to be what they're pushing a lot. You can sit on the couch and watch that easy rather than having to crane around to see things behind you, so that's good. I don't know what other questions you have about 180 versus 360. Or what questions anyone has. Anybody have any questions? Anything? Maybe? No. Gonna update this again. I'm updating. We're doing this. Nope. No questions, but I'm gonna keep on talking to myself, I guess, for a while. Preference. I mean, it just depends on what I'm shooting, I guess. I like 180 for some things. I like 360 for other things. The 360 is really nice to be able to capture just everything that's happening. I've seen some awesome videos of things like roller coasters, and that's really nice to be able to get a feel for the whole view around you and to be able to see the world as well as ride the coaster. But the 180 stuff can be fun too if you're not going to look around. You can give people an easy way, I guess, to be able to look just forward and not have to look around. I don't know if most people are watching on goggles these days or on their devices. I feel like most people watch stuff on their devices, so I don't really know. I haven't looked at the metrics to see on that, but I personally enjoy 360 for a lot of things. It's just definitely more footage to manage, more storage space. Always got to think about those things when you're shooting. Once you shoot it, got to offload it and put it somewhere, so I don't know who the second concurrent viewer is here. Somebody's not talking to us. They're just quietly watching. Other questions? Maybe? Maybe Tuesday is better. Maybe posting earlier than the day of the live stream is better. Maybe live streaming simultaneously to Facebook and YouTube is better. I don't know the answer to that. Probably both. Probably streaming to both so it shows up on both. And then maybe Facebook will let people know this is even happening. Who knows if Facebook is even showing anyone. Maybe I posted too many times and the algorithm decided it was not good. Stream to both platforms? Yes, you can definitely stream to both platforms at the same time. I think I'm using OBS currently, which is free, and I believe you can stream to both with it. I just have not set up to do that yet. And there's also a bunch of other products out there, like Wirecast and Stream. What was the other one called? Give me a second, and I can tell you what these other ones were called here. There's StreamYard, which a buddy of mine uses. There is Wirecast and something else. What was the other one? Wirecast versus There's OBS, StreamYard, Wirecast. Oh, Restream. I think Restream will let you stream to up to 30 platforms at one time. Just have to set up to do all those different platforms. I'm not set up for the other platforms yet. I'm working on getting this all streamlined, so to speak, for the live stream. Pun not intended, but intended. I don't care. It was there. I'm going to claim it. That's what it says. I don't even know what 30 networks there are to live stream to. No idea. I'm asking the people out there. Does anyone know? We'll see if they'll answer. I can't answer that question. All right, what other questions for the live stream here? That is rocking along. Very fun times. I'm going to keep doing it. That's all I can say. It's going to keep happening. We're sticking to Thursdays at 7 for now because that seems like a good idea. So I'm going to stick to it. We're going to see what happens. See if we can get some more people watching the stream. I'm having allergies right now, so my nose is going to drive me crazy. But that's all right. It's the beauty of Austin. It's a wonderful place full of allergies and technology to distract you from those allergies. The Facebook algorithm and the commentary? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm gonna wait and see if she replies. I think she'll reply. Find out. Gonna wait and see. Can't hurt. Maybe it will. Just depends on how long you gotta sit there. No. No. Oh, I swear there's a cat that is laid on my face. Because that's just driving me crazy suddenly. Which is not helpful. What are my thoughts on the Facebook algorithm and the commentary? Facebook algorithm does not like any of us anymore. I think it just wants everyone to pay. It shows your stuff to like 4 people. I don't really know in terms of how well it gets promoted. The stuff that I've seen about building your YouTube channel off of Facebook says that you want to use the paid boosts on Facebook to benefit you by adding subscribers on YouTube, and that seems to be their theory on the best way to kind of utilize Facebook to YouTube, as well as building that audience on Facebook with lots of posts and live streams, events, whatever you can to build up your audience there, and then push them over to YouTube to grow your subscribers on the YouTube side. Bad delay how? Like from the time you type your question until I respond? Maybe it is a bad delay. I don't really know. Maybe I need to try some other software. Does anyone have a favorite? I don't know if anybody has a favorite streaming software. I've only used OBS so far. Trying to figure out what I like. It takes me a long time to see what's going on the screen over here for some reason. I don't really know why. From the time I say it, it's a pretty good while. Let's tweak something. Let's see if I can tweak something while I'm live. Probably can't tweak it while I'm live. Let's see. Nope, can't change it now. Maybe next time. Oh, nope, maybe I can change it. Maybe I can. Nope. Nope, I cannot. Looking at YouTube right now on the other window over here. You can definitely not change that stream latency at this time during streaming. Next time we'll try ultra low latency. I think the image quality is not as good, but the response time is supposed to be faster. Perhaps that is the preferred thing to do. I don't know. What do you guys think? You and number 2. I don't know where they are. I don't know who they are. They're silently watching, occasionally dropping from the stream and rejoining. My goodness. All right then. No. Other questions, topics we could discuss. There's endless amounts. It's just us. Saw pig. I just saw it. I think you want to say pig. It says saw pig. Are we making bacon? I don't know what's going on. It's a long delay for me too. Maybe the chats are delayed. I'm not really sure. I can't tell how long it takes. We'll get to the bottom of this. 14-second delay. That's a pretty significant delay. It's a pretty significant delay. There's a setting I can turn on to kill comments, or like give it a 60-second period between comments coming through, which I do not have enabled, because I don't want to make people wait 1 minute between everything we say. That'll be very few questions for this show. It's not like it's a lot of questions now, but that's all right. We're gonna do it anyway. I don't care. We will do it anyway. Well, I can't type. I'm gonna type here. Stand by. I think I've been suppressed by the algorithm. Posted too many times, probably on random things today. I'm not for sure there. Who could say? Who could really say? We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna grind it out like some cornmeal on a stone. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this happen.
Here you go.
Oh no, don't do that. I didn't even talk to her, but she's talking to me. I don't know what happened there. Let's just mute the A device so that she doesn't butt into our conversation again, because that was unnecessary. I wonder if anybody else is going to show up. We're going to find out. The time is ticking by. We'll see if people join us soon. Certainly hope so. I'd like it to happen. Uh-oh. All right. Well, what else is going on here? No. No, I believe Facebook has given up on me. I think I've posted enough things today. Facebook just wants me to pay now if it's going to show anything else I post to anybody. Doesn't need any more of my free posts up there. Who knows who that might help? We don't need that happening for free. Ooh, that'd be good. I do need to tell the other people as well. Been trying to get the stream worked out with the kinks here and figure out the best way to do it before I started bringing in the people to monitor everything. I think it looks better this week than last week. The delay is not a great situation. Instagram, could post on Instagram. That's a great idea too. Didn't do that. More promotion is good. We got 3 viewers now, maybe. I'm not for sure. It says 2 concurrent right now. Maybe we hit 3 for a second. I don't know. I love that people are stopping by. Twitter, all the social media networks. TikTok, I'm not on that one. MailChimp, Tuesdays is Throwback Thursday. We can talk about old technology, like computers from 1980 maybe. Maybe that's what you guys want to talk about. Yeah, questions in advance is good. Questions in advance is good. I like that too. Prepare some better answers. That's for sure. Well, I think maybe we'll just need to check out some alternative live stream software and see about getting this moving faster. I don't like this delay that you're experiencing. That is no bueno. I don't care for it. Uh-oh, I see 3. Somebody dropped in. Who's here with us? Say hello. Feel free to ask questions. I think a discussion is good. Guests are good. Gives me somebody to talk to. That's why Phil does it. It's not just you the whole time. Blabbing. I'm not PewDiePie. I can't just cuss and make fun of children. That doesn't work for me. What's up, Jeff? How are you doing, man? Facebook does hate everyone. Ah, goodness. It's good to see some people trickling in. What kind of tech questions does Jeff have tonight? I know you got something to zing me with. You always got something to zing me with. What would W? I don't know what that one means. W. I gotta look that one up. I gotta look it up. I don't know what it means. Stand by. Looking it up. It's not. What would Picard do? I think she's asking what would Picard do, but I am uncertain. What are you asking? What are you asking Y to, Jeff? No, I'm just typing dumb things. Somebody's getting in trouble. I don't know about what. It's going down. It's outside the live stream. It doesn't exist in here. Questions. Come on, people. You gotta have some questions. Everybody's got tech questions. What's going on out there, people? Somebody. Nobody. Just leaving me sitting here, drowning in tech comments. We're gonna do it. We're gonna keep doing this. It's gonna get better. It's gonna be a good time. Jeff doesn't believe it. He says no. That's okay, Jeff. Oh, good. All right then. I see. Answering the few chats we have going on here. How's the stream look, Jeff? How does it sound? Is it delayed for you very badly? My iPad and iPhone stop syncing frequently. Why? I don't have an answer to that question yet. I'm trying to sort that out. I've had 2 or 3 people lately talk about things getting out of sync, but theirs got fixed. Yours, I cannot figure out why it won't get fixed. I keep resyncing it, tying it together. It's not happening. I don't know why. Mine, I've never had that issue with. I don't have any clients with that issue, but you do have some special issues with your technology sometimes, Sheridan. I'm sorry. I don't know how you find it. You have a knack for finding the troublesome technology. Jeff says it's good. That makes me feel better. I can't hear it, so I don't know what it sounds like. I can only see it. Maybe some audio monitoring in the future. I don't know. Maybe it's unnecessary. Oh my goodness. Well, we're halfway through this live stream. I hope you're getting something out of it. At least looking at my mug, maybe that's helpful to your night. Is 5G performance worth upgrading the iPad iPhone? Right now, I would say the 5G stuff, if you are super close to a tower, you can get amazing speed, like exceeding gigabit speeds I've seen on some 5G tests. The problem with 5G is every time they increase the frequencies, the waves between them get tinier and tinier, and so they don't travel as far, and they don't travel as well through things like brick walls or houses or buildings. And so the big thing with 5G is they're going to have to saturate the neighborhoods and the cities and everywhere with just far more towers for the 5G service, or it will be crappier than the 4G speeds. So I do think eventually when they get there, the 5G will be totally worth it. Right now, is the 5G worth it? I mean, unless you know you live near a 5G tower and you're looking to maybe give up your modem and do like an unlimited hotspot or something on 5G, then I can see it being a good option. But if you're hoping to get major improvements, I mean, Austin's probably going to get 5G starting to show up more than some other cities because it's such a tech-heavy city, as well as I'm sure places like Seattle and stuff too that are tech-heavy. But I don't know that I would spend the money on a 5G phone right now. Yeah, a big negativo. If you wanted other features on the phone, fine, but I personally wouldn't jump on the 5G bandwagon yet unless you just want to be an early adopter because I think the coverage is just still lacking while they're building out those networks. What other questions do you have? I'm here to answer them. We're doing this. We are live streaming. It's our second show. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you can't find the first one, it's because I hit it because it looked relatively terrible. This one looks better. I'll leave this one up. We're going to work through it. It's going to get better each time. That's my promise to you. And this will be a fun and educational time to be had here on this channel. Tech reviews, live streams. I don't know what else yet. I'm trying to just make it happen. Going to play with some different ideas and see where it goes. No. Might have had somebody else for a second. Maybe somebody jumped off and back on. I'm not sure. Questions. I'd love more questions. Get my brain to do something. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up information here. Nope. No. Me. What is me? Oh, you dropped off and came back in. Was that the delay from how long I asked till you got to answer me? Because that is a super long delay if so, man. Ooh. Rain destruction on the people you despise. I'm going with the DJI FPV just because it'll hit 90 miles an hour, and if you're trying to rain destruction down on people, they're going to run, maybe in a car, but if you can get 0 to 90 in 3 seconds, you can probably catch them before they get far enough, unless they're on a super, super fast motorcycle or maybe the Tesla Roadster. I think you can get them. Maybe you can put some nitrous on that drone and turbo boost that puppy. Yeah, it does seem like a super long delay from the time I say something till somebody asks a question until I say something again. It definitely feels like a super long delay. So definitely going to be looking at some alternative streaming settings and options to see if I can get that moving faster. Jeff says loves it. I mean, I'm just a practical person. I'm just saying speed is your friend when trying to catch up to those fleeing you. It's just a fact. I don't know what else to say about that. What other questions do people have out there? Might be 4 people here. I know who 2 of them are. I don't know who the other 2 are. You lurkers? You got anything you want to ask? Feel free to ask. We're here to have a discussion. Questions. We're going to answer them. If we can't answer them, maybe we'll look them up and answer them next time. I think I'm suffering the delays here. Just waiting for people to say something. Let's check something here real quick. Alright. Lurkers. I think they are lurkers. There's just nobody really here. But that's alright. It's gonna get better. Consistency is the key to beating the algorithm. That's what I read. That's what I've been taught. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna learn by example. And we're gonna make some progress against the algorithm, certainly, I hope. The best camera to buy. Oh, that's a fun question. What do you want to film? I don't know what you want to film. If you want to film inside tiny holes, you're going to need a very tiny camera. I don't know what you're filming. Maybe you want to film from the sky. Maybe you want to film underwater. What do you want to film? And where do you want to film? Those are the first questions I'm going to ask you. Astrophotography, make every media. Welcome. It's good to see whoever that is here. Astrophotography. I would say probably the full frame cameras are going to be your best bets. Things like the new full frame Sonys, the things like the full frame Lumix, full frame Canons. All those are going to get you the best image quality and the lowest exposure time you can, obviously, because of the bigger pixels and larger sensors. Yeah, I would definitely say any of those. The biggest thing you're going to need probably if you want to get tight shots is a telescope of some kind to really get a tight enough shot to be able to film that stuff. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Yeah, definitely. The Starlink. I don't know what the Starlink is. Let me look real quick. Starlink. Are you talking about the internet system? You're going to have to tell me what you're talking about. I don't know what Starlink is. I know that Elon Musk is about to try to build a city. So another thing to tell you, Michael, there is a really cool thing you should check out called the Pluto Trigger. I'm going to post you a link here real quick in the comments section. I just posted that for you. The Pluto Trigger is a really cool gadget that will do all kinds of stuff. I don't know how advanced your photography skills are, Michael, but if you're looking for a way to shoot all kinds of cool stuff and not have the tool get in the way of trying to accomplish whatever you want to do, there's some really cool gadgets now like the Pluto Trigger that will let you automatically figure out time lapses, and you can do some star tracking stuff, all kinds of really neat things. I don't know. I haven't checked out the Chrono Trigger. I'm assuming that's a similar product. There's so many different AI assisting photo tools out there now. Let's see if that's if I can find it. Chrono Trigger. I don't know what the Chrono Trigger is. Are you making a joke about something, Michael? I'm not for sure what the Chrono Trigger is. I'm looking. But I'm getting lots of pictures of Japanime, and I'm not sure if that's what you're trying to talk about. Maybe you are, and I'm missing a reference. Okay, good. I'm trying to keep up with the references. There's so many decades now of references I have to follow. It's tough. It's tough out there. Gotta keep up with the... What was the... I'm not even going to bring up... I don't know. There was some new offensive word now you're not supposed to say anymore the kids are using. It's crazy. It's just hard to keep up with is all I'm saying. But yes, I think telescopes, Michael, are really awesome. If you find even the inexpensive telescopes, a lot of them will have mounts for different types of cameras, Sony or Canon or the Micro Four Thirds systems. And so you can actually just twist your camera body right onto the back of the telescope and use it as a giant lens and get some really awesome moon and star photos and planets and all kinds of stuff like that. So definitely worth checking out. We got 5 viewers going concurrently. Who else is in here? I got 3 people I can identify. Who are the other ones that are lurking? There's some other people in here somewhere. It's just the best video game of all time. That's okay. I recently had a situation where Sheridan didn't know what Pitfall the video game was. I played an inordinate amount of that game, so I understand. We all have our cultural touchstones that people do or do not remember. I was excited. I had it in Intellivision as one of my first game systems, and they've decided after all those years most of the original team has come back, and they are making a new Intellivision system and trying to get that guy out there. It looks pretty awesome, actually. They're kind of going the angle of really fun games as opposed to first-person shooters, like all the other gaming platforms mainly are doing. It's so much action and shooting. And so the Intellivision stuff, I'm going to pull a link up here and post in the comments below. 1 second. Intellivision, there we go. We're going to pull it up. Their new system is called the Amico, and has some sweet little controllers with full color touch screens in them and stuff. And it's supposed to be, I want to say, around the $250 price point, I think, something like that. So not near as expensive as the other systems. Just looks really fun. I think you can get 8 controllers wirelessly connected to it. So massive multiplayer game fun with your friends when this freaking COVID thing is over, man. This is killing me. I just want to hang out with people. I used to love to hang out with people, and now it's most people I want to hang out with are like, I don't want to hang out with people because I don't want to get this virus. I get it, you know? So it's a catch-22. Just think when this thing is over, it's going to be parties like every night someone's going to have a party. At least I hope so. I look forward to it. What other questions do people have out there or things we could discuss this evening? I love talking tech, so whatever you guys want to talk about, I am game for it. If I don't know the answer, I will look it up and we can talk about it next week on Thursday. I'm assuming people are typing. It just takes forever. Sweet. Jeff says he's doing it. We're already getting commitment. I love it. I love a committed audience. We're going to hold this time slot, Sheridan. This is going to be a good one. Video spatial conferencing. Are you talking about the new Microsoft Mesh stuff that I've been seeing trailers for, Michael? Because that looks amazing. I'm not exactly clear on what it is. I'm assuming there are some type of sensors for you to look at, or put in your room rather, to track where you are and stuff, because it looks like it's projecting a version of you into the other person's world through those goggles that you're wearing. Here, I'll post a link to the Microsoft Mesh video below because it looks pretty rad. I'll pull it up on YouTube here and post it in the comments. 1 second, there we go. It's coming. There we go. Bam. There it is. How do I like Alexa? I muted mine so she won't hear me, although the one in the bedroom mic, she listens for a long way away. It's scary sometimes. You talk to one in one room, she starts talking to you from the other room, and then the one in the room with you yells at you that she can't complete your request. It's a little bit crazy. I like it overall. It does weird things sometimes, but it is terribly convenient for a lot of really cool things. Yes, turning off and on lights is nice, but I use it a lot in the kitchen or in the office for setting reminders for things, just, you know, audibly while I'm working. I use it for looking up stuff because I've got a couple of the ones with displays that are pretty nice just to pull up quick search results if you're trying to see things. Check weather, obviously. Use it to play music in different rooms, wake the kids up, play stuff at night. I don't know, I like them so far. Alexa's been pretty fun. Does some pretty cool stuff. Like Gather Town. It's the closest thing I've found to hang out with a person virtually without the VR headset so far. Ooh, I don't know about Gather Town. What is Gather Town? I love it. I'm learning new things tonight. That's why I like talking tech with people, because I do not have all the answers. I definitely have not seen all the things out there, because there are just too many things. Better spaces to gather around. Spend time with your friends, coworkers, and communities like you would in real life. Oh, interesting. I will have to check out Gather Town. Thank you for that, Michael. That looks rad. Does anybody remember an old chat program from mid 90s, late 90s, mid 90s? Probably would have been 94ish. There was a program called World Chat. Does anybody remember that? Oh, dude, that sounds awesome, Michael. I don't know if anybody remembers World Chat, but World Chat was like the first kind of avatar-based chat program that I'd ever seen. You'd customize your little character, and then there was a giant space station you were all in together, and your character could talk to people in close proximity. You would just hear or see all of the chat messages, rather, like you could hear people talking, and then you could go ahead and send messages out to people around you, but then you also have the ability to just teleport just to another place in the space station. And then on top of that, whenever you teleported somewhere in the space station, if you couldn't find people you're looking for, you could send like a special telepathic message or something. I don't remember what they called it, but you sent a special message to find that person no matter where they were in the space station, so you guys could get together and hang out and chat. I got a few people addicted to that without meaning to. I wasn't addicted to it. I didn't realize that was going to be a problem because social media didn't exist in 1994 as an addictive problem. So yeah, World Chat blew up hardcore. It was pretty popular for a while. I don't know when it went away though. But that was one of my first things like that I really did that I enjoyed. Let's see if they've still got World Chat. Who knows? Maybe it's gone. World Chat Wiki. There it is. Still out there. I'm going to post a link to the World Chat fandom down here. It was goofy. The avatars were real goofy looking. Oh, awesome, man. Have fun on Discord, dude. We'll catch you soon. Awesome. Well, that was cool that he stopped by. I appreciate that. I'll be here every Thursday at 7. Hopefully he's not always going to have a D&D game, because I like him. I'd like him to come back to the stream. I think he'll have something to contribute every time. He's a rad dude. Go check out Make Every Media if you can, because I'm sure he's got some cool stuff on there. I'm going to be checking it out, because I didn't even know that was his channel, and I look forward to it. What other questions do we have? What other technical things can we talk about tonight? It's got to be something. We got 11 more minutes left in the stream. Might as well use them constructively. What you guys got going on? Is anybody going to attend the virtual South by Southwest this year? I know they're doing it all virtual. I'm not registered for any of that. I think you got to pay for all that stuff, and I'm not doing it, so I hope it works out, though. I've always enjoyed South by. Ooh, Signal app. Sure, we can talk about the Signal app. If you want to have encrypted communications with people, Signal is awesome. Yeah, Signal is supposed to be end-to-end point encryption, so no one in between can see anything. So once you send it, it is unrecoverable. Only the other person can see it on their phone. You can set it to make messages disappear after a certain amount of time, which is pretty cool. Can be a great tool if you want to use it to like send passwords to people or secure information maybe that you don't want to send via email because you don't know if it's going to get hacked. Yeah, I find it handy for things like that, sending people details about logins maybe on servers or remote connections, just things you don't want people to get a hold of so they don't hack into your system, since, you know, that's just an ongoing problem with whoever it is. Sometimes they say Russian, sometimes they say Chinese, I don't know, sometimes maybe somebody else, but they all want to get in and get some money because America's got a lot of it, so you can break in, you can fund your own projects. So Signal I like, it's good. That cool app, oh, sounds, I don't remember what that app is called. I'll have to look that one up. It is pretty funny they like that app so much, though. It does help distract them, which is good. What other tech questions you guys got for me? Gotta have something. I know you do. I don't go anywhere without getting asked tech questions, so why people show up here without tech questions? I don't buy it. Somebody's lurking out there. I don't know who our lurkers are, but we still got some lurkers. Who's going to stop in? Who's got a question? Show it to us. Show you what? The Signal app? Or the Sound app? I don't know what you're asking me about right now. It's a long delay, so I'm going to have to wait to see what you're saying. I promise to make this better. We'll figure out this delay. We'll do some test runs. Maybe some other software for streaming. I don't know what it is. That is a very long time between asking a question for you guys and getting answers, or vice versa. The Sound app. Oh, let's see if I can even find it. It's just a free app. Just a silly free app. The voice changer app. Let's see if I can show it on my phone there. Maybe. Let's pull it up in the App Store. If you need a voice changer for some reason, I don't know how that helps you technically, but it's available if you needed it. Next time. Maybe next time. Alright, people, we're getting close to wrapping up. Anybody else got any tech questions? Things you want to discuss? Child control. For that matter, the video, what are they, I can't think of what they're called right now. The best beer I've had recently. I've only had like a beer recently, or two beers recently, that were what are they? I get the Voodoo Ranger Imperial. I think Voodoo Ranger Imperial. It's a good beer. I like it. That was the last one I had. Hadn't been drinking very much, so best beer. All right. Well, I think I'm about to wrap this thing up unless somebody has some other tech questions they want to throw in here. I definitely appreciate everybody coming. This is Tech Chomper. I'm Brandon, and I hope you guys come back again soon. It's going to be every Thursday at 7. You can find us live. Working on some review videos. Should have some of those coming soon, so add some more fun things for you guys to watch. But I definitely appreciate you. There's no reason to do this if you don't come watch it. Otherwise, I'm just making videos for myself, and that's just kind of a weird thing to do. So I very much appreciate you coming by. I hope you'll join us next Thursday at 7. And until then, try and get some rest, probably, because I don't think people sleep much these days. We're just all going crazy slowly. So, get some sleep. Do something good for yourself. Oh, somebody showed up. If I had to move to the state of Colorado, what city would you move to? Is this a trick question? I think I know who that is out there slowly lurking in the background. I don't know. I haven't been to Colorado in a really... What? Yeah, I know who it is. You goof. Got people yelling at me here. What city in Colorado? The only cities in Colorado I have been to personally are Denver, and I only stayed there for a little while so that I could, like, overnight basically with a short excursion. Went to Boulder, hung out in Boulder, went to Estes Park, went into the mountains in Rocky Mountain National Park, came back, stayed, I think, one day in Denver. I think we went to, is it Powell's bookstore in Denver? That's the big bookstore. Went to Powell's and came back. That was a good 24 years ago. It has been a very long time since I've been to Colorado, so I don't know. I need to just come visit Colorado, obviously, try all the cities, and figure out where the awesome ones are, because I have no idea. I've not been to Colorado in an extremely long time. It's good to see you, though, Troy. How are you doing, man? It's very good to see you. Pueblo. She says Pueblo, of course. Why not? I mean, it's right. Pueblo. Portland. Oh my goodness. Is there a Portland, Colorado I don't know about? I have no idea. Not the North. I see a personal preference there. What is your take on what's wrong with the Northern Colorado versus Southern in a nutshell? I don't know what the difference is between, I mean, I know they're different terrains, but I don't know what the saying is there in Colorado. Do people have a thing against each other, North versus South in Colorado? Is there something I don't know about? Some unspoken grudge that's being held after decades or centuries? Hey, farm. Or did you say hey, fam? I don't He's saying hey, fam. See what he says. His comments take forever. Mountains versus desert. North is all Metro Denver. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I can't imagine how big Denver has gotten since I was there last. I mean, it really has probably been 24 years or something since I've been to Denver. So I'm sure it is just a drastically different place. All right, people. We got 3 minutes left in this live stream. Does anybody have any other tech questions? Tech discussions you want to get into for a minute? Ideas for next time you want to talk about Thursday at 7. Right here in the same place. We'll be back doing this. I hope you join us. It's going to be fun. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but I am open. Please send me your questions or comments beforehand if you'd like. I can do some research if you want to talk about something I don't know about. I am happy to do some research and get you an answer. I will have an opinion regardless, so I'm more than happy to give you that. No, I forgot. 6:12 time is 7. Awesome. Oh, time zone. I need to put 7 p.m. Central. Thank you, Troy. I botched that. I did not say 7 p.m. Central. I'm clearly not used to streaming to people or having people pay attention outside of my local time zone right now. But that is exciting. So awesome, dude. No, thank you so much. I totally did not think about that. I will update that for the descriptions for the future. 7 p.m. Central. 7 p.m. Central. That's going to be our time from now on that we'll do the live stream. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have fun discussions. I don't like to get feisty, so don't think it's going to turn into a fight on here, because I won't do it. We're just going to have fun. Talk about tech. You can go fight about something somewhere else on somebody else's channel. This ain't the channel for fighting. Maybe go hang out with Alex Jones on his channel. Get into it. I think he's been banned, so I guess you can't do it. But it's not going to happen here. It's just going to be a fun time talking about tech. Whatever else you guys want to discuss on here as it goes off the rails sometimes, as it is apt to do on the internet. 7:58, people. Anything else? I'm going to shut this puppy down in about 2 minutes and get dinner with my kids before it is their bedtime. But I've had a good time talking to everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it this time. Certainly looked better. There was less dead air time. Those are improvements I think we can all agree on. You'll never know, because I hid the first one. It was so terrible, so you don't have to look at it. So it's going to get better every time. I'm going to be the same goofball I always am. So if you enjoy this, I very much hope you come back to join us again. 7:59. All right, I'll see you next week, everybody. 1 minute to go. Looks like people are checking out. I've had a good time. Thanks again. Tech Chomper here. Brandon signing out. I will see you guys next Thursday at 7 Central. 7 Central. Sorry, I almost botched it already. I'll see you guys next Thursday here, 7 Central. I don't know what your time zone is. You got to figure that out. That's not my deal. Okay? All right. See you guys then.